This is to show you how to change the background color on Microsoft documents when you're using Office online. Not the desk-based version of Office that you may use when you're using computers. This is the one where you'll access Office through a web browser. So if you're using something like Google Chrome or Internet Explorer, and that's how you get Microsoft Office, this will demonstrate how to show you those. There's another video about showing you the desktop versions of Office applications. This one is just for the web-based ones. It's different because the two work slightly differently. So the reason you might want to change the background color is because maybe you have an identified difficulty. You know, it could be that you've had a hospital appointment and you've been identified with something like Scotopic Sensitivity or Irlen syndrome or visual stress and so on. So it may be like, if that's the case, it may be that you just find it difficult to read black print on a white background. It's very stark, it's very difficult to sort of read. Or maybe it's something that you just wish to try. Normally, people might be able to use the software that we make available that's done through My Study Bar, and that's software like SS Overlay or AT Bar and so on. And if you haven't got that and you wish to download it, you can download the software from the website there at Call Scotland, and that's free for you to download, and you can install that onto a pen drive and use that on Windows machines. And if you're using an Apple computer, an Apple Mac, you can download the app that's available from the App Store, which is free, called Overlays with an exclamation mark at the end. And again, that will allow you to change the color of the screen or parts of the screen. But if neither of those are available, then you might want to change the background color of the document you're using to make it easy for you to read. So what we're going to have a look at is we're going to look at some of the Office applications online and demonstrate how to change the background color for those. So we're going to look at Word, we're going to look at Excel, the spreadsheets, we're going to look at PowerPoint presentations, we're going to have a look at OneNote online, and we're going to have a look at how you can change the background color of Teams documents too. So first up is Word. So you have a Word document like this one here, and if you have difficulty reading it, then what you can do is you can change the background color like this. Sometimes it's just done through change. Some of these it's done through something called Immersive Reader. So you access that by clicking on the View tab, and then you go and click on Immersive Reader. Now what Immersive Reader does, first of all, is it changes the document. It gets rid of all the options around and all that kind of the space around the side, so you can just have the document on the screen. There's various other things it can do. That's a separate video that's going to be recorded about how to use the Immersive Reader. But what you'll need to change the background color is click on the two A's there, which are the text preferences, and then you can have themes, and then you have colors. So you can pick on the colors that are available here. There's a few colors, but there's quite a range of them. So if you click on one of those, and that will then change the background color of the document, and hopefully that will make that more readable for you. And if you change your mind, then you can click on other colors as well, and so on. So that's Immersive Reader that you can use in Word. If you're using a spreadsheet, the spreadsheet doesn't have Immersive Reader in it in Excel. So with Excel, what you'll need to do is you will need to change the colors like this. First of all, you need to select all the cells by clicking in the top left-hand corner. So that selects all the cells in that sheet, and then from there you go to the Home tab, which is already open and available, and from that you will then click on this drop down here, which is called the Fill Color. So from the Fill Color, you've then got a selection of different colors that you can choose, and you can then pick a color that particularly suits you and again change it. There are some standard colors, and there's a wider range at the top, the theme colors here. So if you decide that blue is right for you, you can click on that, and that will now make those colors, the background color, match what it is you've done. And again, you can change that as well. If the color you choose makes it difficult sometimes to read the black sort of print on the colored background, you've also got the option of changing the color of the text as well by clicking on the button next to it, and you can then say make that white on a coloured background. So you can then have that so that that is, say, easier for you to read maybe if it's white on a coloured background. But generally it's black print on a white background when you look at it, but not today. And there we are, back to where it was before. So that's Excel. Moving on now to PowerPoint. If you have a PowerPoint presentation, then you've got several pages in your PowerPoint, several slides that you've got, and you can then sort of want to change the background colour. Maybe you're designing the PowerPoint presentation and you wish to have the background colour, or maybe it's a PowerPoint presentation that's been sent to you or been made available for you to use from your tutor or your teacher, and you find it difficult to read the black print on the white background, and you want to change the background colour to make it more readable for you, then what you can do is you click on the Design tab, and then you can change the background, and it's solid fill, and then you can pick the colours from there. So again, that is Design, Background, and if you click on that, you can then pick the colours if the particular colours don't suit you. So you can go for a blue, and that will change it to the blue. The background again, colours, and you've got the option of picking more colours and picking that from a palette and having the colours that suit you as you wish to use them. So that's the PowerPoint. And when you've decided on the colour you like, if you click on Apply to All, it will then change all the slides to that particular colour. Moving on to OneNote. If you're using OneNote online, then with OneNote, again, this is going to have the opportunity to use the immersive reader, but what you can do is you can go into the View tab, and in the View tab you can again have page colour, and if you click the page colour, there are some very subtle shades that will change the colour of those pages there. And again, that's slightly blue, that's slightly pink, and so on. So you can change the page colour when you're looking at documents in OneNote. However, again, as I've said about Immersive Reader, you also have the option of accessing the opportunity to change the colour in Immersive Reader. So just as previously, as it was when you were looking at Word, it goes into the different format, the different setting, click on the double A's, which is the text preferences, and then you can select the colour that you wish to, and there it is, which you can then get rid of. And as I've said, there's a separate video about all the other features that are in Immersive Reader that will be coming about how to get the text read out loud and so on. And then click back to go to the previous view. And finally, if you're on Microsoft Teams, in Teams Online, you can change the background colour of the posts, you can change the background colour of chat messages, and you can change the background colour of assignments. So what you do is you go into Teams, and whatever it is that you're looking at, in this particular case there's a message here, and what you do if you want to change the background colour, it's through the Immersive Reader again, and the ellipsis there, which is the 3 dots, if you click on that, so if you hover over your message, all the emojis come up, and then you've got the opportunity of clicking on those 3 dots, which is more options. Click on that, then from that drop down menu, then you click Immersive Reader, and that message then goes into Immersive Reader the same as it has been in the other 2 settings. There it is, and again it's carried the settings from what I was looking at before, so you can then say I want it to be that, and it will be changed to that colour, and there you are. That's quickly demonstrating how to use the change the background colour on Microsoft Office applications when you're using Office Online, and I hope that's been useful. Thank you for watching.